Dear students, in the last class we have studied what is mixture and what are the different types of mixture, and the properties also we have studied. Today let us focus our attention on the concept, that is separating the components of a mixture. In our daily life, it is very common process. We are separating a sand particle from the rice by hand picking method and sieving method, and filtration is also done in our house while preparing tea. So these are all very common method of separating the components of a mixture. But in all these cases, the mixture is heterogeneous mixture. So it is very easy for us to separate the components of heterogeneous mixture. But sometimes a special technique is required to separate homogeneous mixture. So let us now study some of such processes to separate the components of a mixture when the mixture is homogeneous in nature. So here is a process by which we can separate the colored material, that is ink, from the water. How to separate ink from the water? See, here we have taken a vessel or a beaker, and beaker is filled with water. We have placed a watch glass over the beaker and placed ink, and we have heated with the help of spirit lamp. We have heated the spirit lamp, we have heated water with the help of spirit lamp, and the vapor or steam touches the lower surface of the watch glass and makes the ink to evaporate. So ink contains some amount of water in it. The water evaporates out, leaving behind the ink. So this process is called evaporation. So what we have done, let us recall once again. Place a watch glass containing ink over a beaker containing water as shown in the picture. Now heat the water in the beaker. Gradually ink in the watch glass evaporated, leaving behind the residue of ink. Here water gradually water in the watch glass evaporated, leaving behind the ink on the watch glass. So this process is called evaporation. How the volatile component from its non-volatile components of a mixture. Consider there is a mixture in which we have one volatile component which is mixed with non-volatile component. Volatile component means the component which can evaporate very easily at low temperature. Non-volatile components are the component of a mixture. They evaporate at higher temperature. So we find that ink is a mixture of dye and water. Thus we can separate the volatile component, that is ink, volatile component, that is solvent, water, from its non-volatile solute. Non-volatile solute is ink particle. So by the method of evaporation. Next, there is another method that is called centrifugation. Centrifugation is another method. By using this, the component which are having different density can be separated from a solution. Consider a solution consists of many solute particles which are having different densities. In such cases, centrifugation can be employed. Sometimes the solid particle in a liquid are very small and they cannot pass through filter paper. So in such cases you cannot employ filtration method. In such cases filtration technique cannot be used for the separation of the mixtures. In such cases we can use centrifugation method. Now let us study what is centrifuge. Centrifuge is a machine which is used to separate minute particle of different densities by using the principle of centrifugal force. So centrifuge is a machine which works with work on the basis of centrifugal force. You know what is centrifugal force? The centrifugal force is the force which is arising from the center when the object is moving in a circular path. So when the object is moving in a circular path, a force that is generated from the center of the circle, so that force is called centrifugal force. So centrifugal force acts on the particles that are present in the mixture, but the particles should have different densities, then only centrifugation can be employed. See, this is the centrifuge machine, manual centrifuge machine. Here are some vertically placed test tube. But when you wind this handle, the test tube start rotating and the vertical test tube reaches the maximum height and they become horizontal. So when this test tube comes to horizontal position, a force that is generated from the center will apply force on the horizontal tube, and the components which are very denser, they collect at the bottom, and the components which are less denser will collect at the top of the test tube. So this test tube can easily detached. So generally blood test can be done by using this method. So blood is a mixture which consists of red blood cells, white blood cells, and blood platelets and plasma. So when such sample of blood is placed in centrifuge, and when you rotate this handle, the test tube starts rotating in such a way that this vertical test tube comes to horizontal position, and the force that is generated from the center will apply force on the components. The denser particle settles at the bottom of the test tube, and lighter particles are collected at the top region of the test tube. So let us study the principle of centrifugation. The centrifuge works on the principle that the denser particles are forced to the bottom of the test tube and the lighter particles stay at the top when the centrifuge machine is made to spin. Spin ಅಂದರೆ ತಿರುಗುವುದು. ಈ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜ್ ಮಿಷನನ್ನು ತಿರುಗುವಂತೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜ್ ಮಿಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವಸ್ತುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಭಾರ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅದು ತಳ ಸೇರ್ತದೆ, ಲೈಟಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದಿರ್ತದೋ ಅದು ಮೇಲೆ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ used, this machine or this principle can be used to separate cream from the milk. ಹಾಲಿನಿಂದ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಗೇಷನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಕನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜ್. ಈ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜ್ ಮೆಷನನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜ್ ಈಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಟು diagnostic laboratory in the diagnostic laboratory for blood and urine test. ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬ್ಲಡ್ಡನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಬ್ಲಡ್ಡನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬನ್ನು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜ್ ಮಿಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಗೆ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ the blood is a mixture of many components, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆನ್ಸರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೈಟರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಟಾಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. Similarly, urine is also a mixture of many things. So, to separate the different component of that are present in the urine, centrifuge or centrifugal force is used, or centrifuge is the device that is used to separate the different components of the urine. Then centrifuge is used in a dairy, and it is dairy to separate cream from the milk, and it is used in the home to separate butter from the cream. So ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ತೆಗೆಯುವಾಗ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆಯನ್ನು ಹಾಲನ್ನು ಮಜ್ಜಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕಡಿಯೋದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಮೆಥಡ್ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಜನ್ನು ತತ್ವವನ್ನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ವೀಸ್ ಔಟ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ವೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್. ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಒದ್ದೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದಂತಹ ಆ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಆ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರು ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಪೀಡಾಗಿ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಗ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಫ್ಯೂಗಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ವೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವೆಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾತ್ oozes out from the cylinder, because cylinder is perforated, ಅಂದರೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ರಂಧ್ರಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಆ ಒದ್ದೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ತಿರುಗಿಸಿದಾಗ ಒದ್ದೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ನೀರೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ನ ಹೋಲ್ನಿಂದ ಹೊರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಮ್ಮಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್. ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಮ್ಮಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್. ಇಮ್ಮಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದು ಆ ಎರಡು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಮಿಶ್ರಣ ಆಗದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಮ್ಮಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ವಿತ್ ವಾಟರ್. ವಾಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆರೋಸಿನ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಮ್ಮಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್. ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಸಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಫನಲ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ class. So let us see the separating funnel here. See, we have taken kerosene and water mixture. If you keep it for some time undisturbed, water will collect at the bottom because water is heavier than kerosene. As kerosene is lighter, it is collected in the upper region of the mixture. Now here there is a stop cock. So if you open it, the water starts flowing drop by drop through this nozzle. Okay, so here there is a clear cut boundary between the water and kerosene. So you have to carefully handle this what is called tap. So when all water that is present in the funnel comes out, so you have to close the tap immediately. Then what is left inside the funnel? Kerosene is left inside the funnel. So by this method you can separate two immiscible liquids. Here kerosene and water do not mix with each other, so this is called immiscible liquid. So to separate kerosene oil from water, we use separating funnel. Take kerosene oil water mixture in a separating funnel, keep it undisturbed for some time so that they separate and oil will collect at the top of the water. So water is collected in the bottom of the separating funnel. Now open the tap of the separating funnel carefully and take out the lower layer of water. Close the tap as soon as all the water comes out of the funnel. Now let us go to the next type of separation, that is called sublimation. This is also, you are familiar with this. There are some substances, they are sublimable substances. They are called sublimable substances because when you heat those substances, they directly convert they directly goes to evaporation state. That means these substances, what are ammonium chloride, camphor, they are in the solid state, but if you heat them, they directly go to gaseous state without entering into the liquid state. Such substances are called sublimable substances. The process is called sublimation. What is sublimation? Sublimation is a process when the sublimable substances are heated, they change into gaseous state directly from the solid state without entering into liquid state. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತವೆ. ಇವುಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ದ್ರವ ರೂಪಕ್ಕೆ ಬರದೆ ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಅನಿಲವಾಗ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಲಿಮೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಗುಣ ಹೊಂದಿದಂತಹ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಲಿಮೆಬಲ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ammonium chloride and sand mixture, but ammonium chloride is sublimable. If you heat, ammonium chloride directly changes to gaseous state without entering into liquid state, but sand it is in the solid state during the temperature at which the ammonium chloride changes to gaseous state. So you can separate ammonium chloride sand mixture or ammonium chloride salt mixture can also be separated by sublimation method. This is the experimental setup of sublimation. See here we have taken watch glass here, and the mixture of ammonium chloride and common salt is taken in this glass, watch glass, or china dish can also be used for this purpose. So you have to place funnel invertedly over the china dish or watch glass. So you have to plug the funnel with cotton, then you start heating slowly. Now sublimable substance that is present in the mixture, which is that ammonium chloride. That ammonium chloride converts into gaseous state directly without entering into liquid state, and it is collected in the inner surface of the funnel. ಫನಲ್ನ ಒಳಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಅಂಟಿಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಚೈನಾ ಡಿಶ್ ಅಥವಾ ವಾಚ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ these are few methods of separating the different components of the mixture. There are some more methods that let us discuss later.